Excuse me, baby. Hey, man, I'm pressing all these buttons. I'm trying to get it cracking. I'm trying to get it popping. What's good with the people, man? Hey, glad y'all here today. We in the studio, man. We are in the studio. I try to get a new look, man. Sometimes we on the field, we in this game. Sometimes we in the studio playing it how we supposed to play it. But we up in here today, man. Welcome to the morning show, man. This is the Juice League. I'm glad to have the people here. They flowing in, they glowing in. We about to go in, man. We gonna talk about NFL power rankings. We're gonna talk about a couple of these new topics. The Dallas and Green Bay trade is finally complete. We're gonna review that. I'm gonna see what y'all on, man. You know, my daughter got a dentist appointment, so I won't keep y'all long. Gotta get them teeth taken care of, baby. But while we here, baby, we gonna see what we got popping, see what's good. So, yeah, man. Welcome to the studio. Welcome to the Juice Foundation, the Juice compound, whatever you want to call it. My boy Rock, man, shout out to him. I said, let me put a polo on, man. I can look a little professional. You know, my boy always got his suit on. So I said, you know, I'm gonna keep my collar open though, a little bit, player. All right, little collar open, man. But yeah, man, we in here, man. We trying to see what's good. We gonna see what's popping around here, man. Power rankings though. I want to talk about all of these teams 1 through 32. I know for a fact that you might not agree with probably the list I'm gonna go over, and maybe you will. I mean, some of these teams after the draft, they got better, they didn't get any better, or they just look crazy doing whatever it was that they did. That don't mean the power rankings changed. That don't mean it went up, it went down. This mean we gonna review it. Now, this is one person in particular, his power ranking. So take it with a grain of salt. Do what you want to do with it, but we're gonna find out what we're gonna do with it. But yeah, man, you know, this is the Juice League, baby. I'm glad to have my people in the building. We're going to see what's good, though. Hey, so without further ado, man, let's get this intro popping. Welcome to the morning show. We in this thing, huh?
Yo, you got the juice now, man.
I got the juice.
Just like that, we back, baby. Hey, how we feeling, man? I know this is the first show since the complete draft. I got on here the day after the first round, but since the complete draft, me and my boy Rock held it down yesterday morning. He went through all of the top players, or not even the top players, the top sneaky players that you might get at the receiver position in fantasy and dynasty. Today, I want to talk about the complete list of teams 1 through 32. We're going to look at that, see what's good. But, you know, man, I'm glad I got my people here, man. Glad to see it's going down. Let me get up out of the studio right quick, man. You know, I try to level up every time. That's why I ain't give y'all too much. I got a lot of ideas, man. I got a lot of things cracking. I got some mixtapes I got coming out. I got some things I'm going to do. I got to start from the mud, baby. We got to get out the mud. Quicksand, whatever we in, we're going to get our way up out of it. So we're going to start off here. We're going to level up every time. I can't give you everything on the first try, but we're going to keep going as we going. Let me get my switcheroo for 2 on, man. Let's change the studio right quick, man. Change it up a little bit. All right, cool. We in here. Now we're going to get me out of the way because I ain't the most important thing. Right now, the most important thing is this news, man. So I'm going to get to the news and I'm going to holler at my people. Definitely got to check in with y'all. But I want to bring this up, man. This is a conversation about 2 guys. Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders. As you know, we don't know what's going on in Cleveland. We don't know the quarterback room. We don't know the situation. They had a hell of a draft as far as adding depth to this chart on offense for sure. Jerry Jeudy was the only, I was going to say the one, but the only talent in that receiver room that we could talk about. They go out there and they went and got Denzel Boston. They went and got KC Concepcion. They went and got some offensive line help. They did everything they could to say, we might not win today, but we getting ready. And I'm curious to see where they are on this power rankings. I didn't look at the list. I scrolled through it, but I didn't look at it fully. Want to see where they had them at right now. So I'm gonna bring this quick video up of the GM, Mr. Berry, and see what he got going on with it. And we'll check back in, man. Let's check out this video, see what the GM had to say about his QB run when they asked him what do you think.
Where does Shador sit right now? I know Coach said he's not ready to get into who takes first reps and second reps, but based on what he did last year, what are your expectations for him this year, Andrew?
To take another step and keep growing and learning. I think he's had a really nice offseason. He did a really nice job at voluntary minicamp. I think his improvements in decision-making and pocket management by the end of the year, and certainly what we've seen so far in a very short spring, have been positive. And I expect him to have more command of the offense and better ball security and situational awareness as we go into year two.
Okay. All right. Well, I just say this. When I think about it, it was a longer clip. I just got that part of it because he was talking about Shador, and they talked about where he thinks Shador is in this order, right, between Deshaun and him. And the longer clip was Deshaun, when they asked him who would be the starter, he said that's 100% up to Todd Monken. That's Todd's job. We don't want to interfere in that. He will pick his guy. But Deshaun Watson doesn't have an upper hand because he is the veteran or the one that's being paid the most. He does have the upper hand about being a veteran and knowing the knowledge of this game, but it doesn't automatically have the upper hand of we paid you to be the guy, you the guy. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I will say, thinking about what Shador is, where he's at, what we want to see him be, and thinking about where Deshaun is and haven't seen him in almost 2 years now play football, where y'all at, man, with this room? You know, are we saying, man, get Deshaun out the way? You in the way, bro. Just get out of here. Go to somewhere else. Me personally, I think Deshaun Watson in Atlanta would be off the chain. Get Tua out of there. But hey, I'm just saying, man, where y'all at with it? Me personally, I think they're going to start Deshaun Watson because one, he's the more veteran guy. I got two ways to this conversation. I think Shador deserves the chance to earn that spot and have it and get the upper hand. I really do. I think it's his job to lose, should I say. I think Deshaun Watson deserves the opportunity to compete, but just get out of the way. Meaning, all right, y'all see what he can do? Now, who going to send us an offer? Like that type of thing. I'm not saying nobody going to trade for him. I'm just saying when you looked at Ty Simpson get drafted from the Rams, you mean to tell me that the Rams wouldn't trade for Deshaun Watson? I would have gave up that 113 for Deshaun Watson if I had to take Ty Simpson. People could say what they want to say, but I'm doing that every day. Matt Stafford retires. You want Deshaun Watson or you want Ty Simpson? You let me know. I just think Deshaun shouldn't get the first team reps. I think it should be Shador, man. He deserves to lose the job if he's going to lose it, not just get it taken away. Let's go, Shador, man. You know how we doing it over here. But yeah, man, that's my pretty much my conversation on that, man. I wanted to bring that up because it was definitely something that I wanted to check out. I see we got the chat booming right now. I'm gonna get y'all shout outs, but I'm gonna bring up the conversation. My boy Patty said both guys are replaced next year. I think Shador could have an upside this year with the added weapons. This is true, bro. It could happen. 2027. That was a draft class everybody was waiting on. So this is very true, my boy. Very true. My boy Big E said he's not starting, and the all-field stuff ain't good. Ain't a good look for the Browns. I'm guessing you're talking about Deshaun. So you said trade Deshaun to the freakiest city. Hey, Atlanta, you know. Hey, they got Magic City game nights out there, man. I don't know if y'all heard that story about Magic City and the Orlando Magics and the Atlanta Hawks. We're going to have like a promo in Magic City in a strip club. And a lot of people was like, hold up, bro. How you going to have a promotion of an NBA game in a strip club? Like, why do I want my daughter and my son thinking about strippers while they trying to cheer for their team? You know what I'm saying? So the NBA, man, is a wild card league. They just pretty much like, look, whatever y'all players want to do your thing. But that was definitely maybe the wrong message. For an adult, you like, man, this lit. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine Dupri, everybody was hyped about this. But when you really sit down and think about it, bro, why is the NBA promoting the strip club? Like, come on. We lunching. We tripping over here. But go back to this, though. Pop said Deshaun Watson on the clock right now. 100%, Pops. 100%. He's on the clock in life. He's on the clock in his recovery from his injuries. He's on a list of clocks. But I will just say one thing we know about this clock, Pops, and I think you know, everybody has been here, no, you ain't got that much time, baby.
Time's up. Shador Sanders with the rollie in the arm.
When Shador lift that rollie up, baby, your time is up. So you better figure it out, Deshaun. You better figure it out. My boy BJ said, unfortunately, they pay Deshaun too much money, so they at least going to start with him. I think so too, bro. I think so too. I really think that Deshaun just has the money. I mean, we've seen teams cut Russell Wilson. We've seen teams cut the AJ Brown situation is only because of money why they holding him hostage right now. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be a good offseason. This is probably going to be the number one topic in the offseason between the Browns and who's going to win this job. That's going to be media frenzy. They're going to have a blast with that. My boy Rock said, my man is forgetting Watson had some of the worst games in NFL history. I need to remind him. Hey, I feel you, bro. But again, they have one of the worst owners, the worst organization. So he fit right into the blend. You feel me? I'm just saying, bro. Shout out Shador. That's my dog. But he had one of the worst rookie seasons ever, bro. So I'm just saying, what's the point on that one? You let me know. I think this is just the worst situation. So it's gotten better, and we're going to see who gets it better. But I'm glad we could get that topic out of the way, man. That's a good conversational piece for y'all. I'm going to chop this one up, edit that one, because this is a good one. But I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. So without further ado, man, let me holler at my people right quick. Hold up. See what's good with it, man. Let me see what's good. Get the people up in here, baby. All right. Get some juice cranking. Oh, all right. There we go. All right. Now, let's see what's popping up in here, man. My boy Jake, pre-gaming. He in the building. Let me see what else. My boy Big E up in here for show. Patty Mills said what's good. He tapped in. Pops up in here for show. BJ, you know what's good. What's good with your Playboy? Rock is in the building, man. No, I do not rest, my man. I go on rest mode. You feel me? Rest mode and resting, two different things. I'm on rest mode, big dog, but we here. You feel me? Patty said, Fizz ATM single-handedly getting me through this work week. Hey, I appreciate it, big dog. This week is my baby's birthday, so I won't be on here live this week, but I got some videos coming up, man, this week that hopefully you tap into, you comment, you enjoy them. A lot of no juice, a lot of juice, baby. The Juice Factory is here, Rock, you know, for show. How y'all like that Juice Factory, man? Let me see something here. You know, I'm just bringing out a little bit of the bells and whistles, baby, all right? Juice Factory up in here, Rock. Yes, sir. We in the building, baby. And my boy Voorhees. What's good, my brother? Still ducking that Call of Duty smoke, man. I'm going to keep calling you out. I'm calling you out for duty, all right? I'm calling Trump, see if he could draft you, brother. We need you in them streets, big dog, all right? Call of Duty, man. Zombie mode. Where you at, man? You're ducking, all right? But, yeah, man. We back. And I wanted to say, if I didn't say it already.
Good morning.
Good morning. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So, the Browns conversation out the way. I really want to see what they want to do with that. I'm really trying to see if my guy, I mean, I like both of the guys, man. I'm a Deshaun guy. I'm a Shador guy. I don't have any, I would prefer Shador to, just to get Deshaun to another team. That's really what I want. Get Deshaun starting in Atlanta. That'd be the best spot for me. Keep him away from Dwight Howard, though. Might be a little too crazy down there for that one. All right. Let's see what we got next, man. See what we got next before we get into the mainstay. We're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it long. We're going to keep it whatever. We keep it. Pause on that one, too. All right. Let's get back to it, though. Let's get back to it. Oh, I want to bring this up. Let me get this out of the way. I wanted to bring this up because this is the completion of that Dallas Cowboy trade to the Green Bay Packers. Look at it. Let me know what you think of it. Give an evaluation. We got the Cowboys, the Cowboys. Kenny Clark, Quinn Williams, Malachi Lawrence, which is our number 20 overall pick, David Moore, and Overton, our left tackle, LT Overton. Okay, cool. Now, the Packers got Micah Parsons. Now, we also got Quentin Williams, and we gave away that second-round pick. So, long story short, this is the completion of that trade with Micah Parsons. Look at the names, look at the positions, look at I guess what the Cowboys tried to do with that. Is this enough to replace Micah Parsons? Do we think the impact of Micah on this Cowboys defense this year, let's say we didn't have 2 first-round picks and we had Sonny Styles. Caleb Downs. I'm sorry, Caleb Downs. I'm going to put it to you this way. Would the Cowboys have the number 12 overall pick without trading Micah Parsons? Last year, with that defense being so bad, it helped us get Caleb Downs. And I'm not saying we go out there and lose on purpose, but you know my motto, man. If you ain't gonna win it all, why are we trying, you know? So my thing is we weren't winning it all last year. I know I psyched myself into believing it sometime, but we wouldn't have Caleb Downs without moving Micah. So I'm gonna add Caleb Downs in this because we also got him because of moving Micah. I don't think we would have lost that many games. We might have won too many games. This is the completion of the trade, though, man. This is what it looked like after life without Micah Parsons going into this season. I think, to me, I can live with this, man. I can live with this price. The only thing about next year is we have Green Bay's first, and with the trade with the Jets, it was not only just a second with Williams, but it was also the Jets get the lower first. So next year, between the Packers or the Cowboys, whoever has the lowest record, the Jets get that. So this year, I will be rooting for the Packers to at least do what they do, make the 7th seed, and then get eliminated. We'll be the number 3 seed, number 2 seed, and then we gonna go to the Super Bowl, baby. All right. So this is the completion of that trade. I wanted to bring this up, man. See how y'all felt about it. Let me know something in the comments. It's done. It's in the books. Time to move on from it. All right. We gonna move on. That's how we gonna get down. So also, I got a quick little something I want to bring up. Y'all know we down at the Sports Locker, man. My boy Lonnie holding it down. Shout out Patty Mills for playing the game. He didn't get played in the game. He won him a jersey. My boy sent me the information. It's coming soon, Patty. It's coming soon. So what I'm gonna do, just to give you a heads up, I'm gonna bring it here, show it, let the people know I ain't out here blow jiving, all that, whatever it is I'm trying to do. I'm gonna let them know I ain't faking it, baby. And then I'm gonna post it up, show it, and I'm gonna send it to you, big dog. I'm gonna get your information. We're gonna hook you up. Atlanta Falcons, Patty Mills is coming your way. Hey, that's what we doing over here. All right, man. Shout out to your Sports Locker, man. Just made this. Let's see what's popping with it. Promo tour. That's what we on right now. Shout out to Sports Locker, baby. Yes, sir. Hit up the Sports Locker anytime on Instagram. My boy ain't the best at it, but we will get that cracking real soon. Hit that Sports Locker. Get your lockers, man. Get any locker, any jersey you want. College, football, basketball, preferably your favorite player. And even customized. He get you out the way. That's how we getting down, baby. All right. So let's see what's good with this draft, though, man. Let's see what's good with this. I'm not draft. The power rankings. See what's good with this power rankings, because me personally, I want to see where they got my team at. And I also want to see where they got your team at. So, boom, let's get it to the stage. All right, we here. Power rankings, man. This is Pete Prisco's NFL Power Rankings. Oh, my bad. He said Cowboys set to make the Super Bowl push. All right, hey, maybe I'm a little biased on this list, okay? My bad. All right, hey, I'm just saying, when I read that, I said, this must be a good list. Let me see what he think about it. But this is CBS Sports, Pete Prisco's Power Rankings. Now, let's find out what it is, baby. Find out what it do. Don't be hating. All right? Seattle Seahawks, number 1. Landing a running back, Jadarian Price, in the first round will prove to be a big part of his offense. Kenneth Walker will not be missed. Ooh, he already talking crazy. He talking spicy, man. Kenneth Walker would not be missed. Oh, man, I ain't read that. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I didn't read that before I clicked on this. How y'all feeling about that right there, man? Hold up. That was a shot, man. Kenneth Walker would not be missed. That's crazy work. Man won a Super Bowl MVP. Pete Prisco on one, man. He talking spicy. Kenneth Walker would not be missed for the Seattle Seahawks. Hey, we're gonna see what's good with it. That's some fire right there, baby. LA Rams, their draft did little to help the team this year. That was a strong tactic with Matt Stafford likely playing his last season, but they still have the talent to win it all. I 100% agree. They did very little, if anything, to help them this year. But with all that being said, they still have one of the best rosters, which is crazy that they could have added more to it and been the best roster. So they still got a little bit of juice. He got them ranked number 2, power overall rankings. Buffalo Bills, number 3. They addressed the defense early in the draft, which they had to do. New coordinator, Jim Leonhard. Jim Leonhard needs his style of guys on that side of the ball. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta remix that one. All right. That wasn't a clean one. All right, that wasn't clean. That wasn't clean at all. My bad, man. My bad, Leonard. I feel you. I disrespected your name on that one, big dog. But Buffalo Bills, number 3. Number 4, the Denver Broncos, the trade for Jalen Waddle, which we kind of forgot about. I don't hear people talking about Jalen Waddle much since the trade. Like, it was like instant news and then poof, nobody cares. So Jalen Waddle will be the biggest move for them this year in terms of taking the next step forward. The draft added some pieces, but this is already a deep, talented team. 100% agree. They were almost Super Bowl contenders last year. Lost or beat the Buffalo Bills, lost to the Patriots. But these two teams, you can probably see, man, could be going up against each other for another AFC championship. We will see. It's going to be a close race on that side. We know. Buffalo Bills, Denver Broncos, 3 and 4. The Jaguars. He said the draft was perplexing to some, but tight end Nate, man, listen, y'all know I don't be doing these names, man. Tight end Big Nate in the building, baby, will be a good play. The biggest move this year, getting Travis Hunter back healthy to start at corner. So he didn't say receiver, he said corner, but he got them at number 5. All of us kind of questioned this draft. We kind of was wondering what the hell the Jaguars did yesterday, over the weekend with the draft. Pete Prisco seems to think the same, but he also says they should be the number 5 team. And number six, we will go to the 49ers, man. San Francisco 49ers, number 6 overall team in the power rankings. Their draft got panned by many. I guess people were sniping them, but they did end up with help at key spots. The big thing for them is the return of health to their top players. You got George Kittle hurt, CMC always dancing around the medical room. Brock Purdy got hurt. No Jawan Jennings. Ricky Pearsall was hurt. Man, they got to get down to the dance, but they got to stay out of the blue tent. So, number 6 overall team for Pete. Number 7, Green Bay Packers. I don't know about this one right here, man. But Green Bay Packers, number 7. They added some defensive pieces in the draft, but this offseason is about guys like Micah Parsons and Tucker Kraft returning to form. They are still a young team. He said they're still a young team. So if they're still a young team, I don't know how they number 7. I mean, they got a lot of talent. I know last year they started off hot. They was beating teams left and right. Started off hot. I mean, we beat them, but started off hot. But if they're young, let's see how much power they really got. They lost some receivers in the receiver room. They just paid their receiver who said he was the number 1 on the team. Who else? Matthew Golden. Christian Watson, who can't stay healthy. So a lot of question marks to me, but he got him at number 7. And of course, I know people going to disagree, but I don't care what you agree with, baby. The Cowboys is number 8 on this list, moving up 6 spots. Now, not going to lie, 8 might be a reach. You feel me? 8 might be a reach. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Pete. But you got it, so we're going to talk about it. Cowboys have totally revamped their defense, which they have to do. The one concern is George Pickens on the franchise tag. Will he pout or use it as motivation? I know my defense got very, very, very good. I don't know if they got number 8 in the league power ranking good, but if George Pickens is still on this team, CeeDee Lamb still who he is, Dak Prescott, we got Javonte Williams back. We got a lot of optimism and a lot of hype on that defensive side that I think we can take it to the next level. All we need is a balanced script, and the offense can't have a balanced script because Dak don't have to go out there and score 50 points just to win a game by 2. I believe right here, I wouldn't give him 8, but I like that ranking though, Pete. I ain't mad at you, big dog. All right. Ranking number 9 on the power rankings, the LA Chargers. The offseason message has been sent. They will be much more physical on both lines. Mike McDaniel has a lot to work with on offense to get the running game going, which he will do. Now, we all agree with that. Mike McDaniel will come from the Miami Dolphins and get his offense the boost that they haven't had in a long time. See what they do, man. Justin Herbert, this might be his best year coming up. I mean, we got Amari Hampton, we got QJ, we got Gaston, the tight end. We got Lad McConkey, who everybody is praying comes back to life. They got a hell of a roster over there. See what they do with it, though. All right. Number 9 for Pete Prisco. Number 10. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. You know I'm biased, but I'm going to be 100 with y'all. The Cowboys ain't better than the Bears, all right? So I will boost the Bears up over the Cowboys, but it's Pete's list. This is Pete's list. The Bears, number 10. They didn't address the front seven on defense until the 6th round, which was strange. That means they need big steps forward from some young players. So he kept it short with them. He said they need big steps forward, but I don't know how he has the Packers that high if you feel the same about the Bears. But Bears moved down the spot at that. So this right here is a controversial list. Maybe he wanted us to click on it. I don't know. All right, shout out to Pete, though. Power ranking 11, New England Patriots, who, of course, went to the Super Bowl. They won a lot of close games last year, which they can't count on again. Mike Vrabel's situation doesn't help at all. And I 100% agree. Even if they were a top 5 team, Mike Vrabel's situation just muddies the waters and clouds the room, man. So if they can win games and shut the noise up, the only thing that's going to fix Mike Vrabel's situation is wins. No losses. Wins, wins, wins. You ain't got to worry about a controversy. You ain't got to worry about locker room noise. And let's just pray TMZ ain't got no videos. You know how TMZ get down, man. They wait till you reach your highest point in life, and they gonna hit you with that. They gonna hit you with that whopper, man. You feel me? TMZ gonna come through. They gonna pull up on Mike Vrabel. That's how they gonna hit him, baby. They gonna hit him straight up out the window, hand out with the Glock, like they chasing Ricky, man, down the alleyway. They gonna hit him with that video. Is over with. So I pray TMZ don't have a video. Let's just pray that they hold it down and they don't get my boy Vrabel up out of here. All right. Number 12, Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs, the draft was impressive, landing 3 quality defensive players. As Patrick Mahomes works his way back, they might have to lean on that group on the other side. Pretty much the defense might have to be the ones to lead this. Hold up, Pops said Pete don't know what he's talking about. Hey, Pops, man, I'm just giving you what Pete said. All right, you know, I'm just giving you what the Pete said. Just letting you know, man. Hey, I like what Pete talking when he come to my teams. I don't know what you talking about, but hey, we're gonna listen to Pete today. Maybe CBS might need to check it out. You know, I don't know, but Pete did his thing. We're gonna hold it down. But he said the Kansas City Chiefs pretty much had a great draft. Defensive players out the wazoo. Patrick Mahomes needs to work his way back. And how do you win games? That defensive side. That's what should be their calling. And he's just signed the number 1 running back in free agency, Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker. Don't be surprised if, again, like I said earlier, Kenneth Walker is a top 8 running back in this year's season, right? At the end of the season, I know we talking dynasty right now for fantasy football, but Kenneth Walker, to me, they're going to lean on him heavy, man. He just got to stay healthy. So if you don't trust him to stay healthy, get the backup. But Kenneth Walker will lead this team to the promised land. That's the only way they're going to win it this year because they got to play defense again, baby. All right. Philadelphia Eagles, number 13. They are still an elite team. Oh, are they still an elite team? Has the offseason shown who they are with Jalen Hurts drama? What happens with A.J. Brown? There are a lot of questions. And I believe Pete is 100% right on this one. Pick 13 with the ranking. Are they behind the Patriots? Are they behind the Chiefs? I don't know. They got a lot of Philly, man, to me, isn't a bad team. They just don't have good mannerisms. They don't have good, locker room conversations or good media press. And that's always the Cowboys too. But Phillies is always drama with the players. Like the Cowboys is always drama with the owner. You know what I'm saying? Like he not on the field. The locker room is Philly's biggest, weakest link. And I really don't understand why all the time it's like that. But I will just say Philly at 13. That's where Pete got it. That's where we're going to leave it. Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson has been around the offseason program, which is good. He's showing up. He's letting them know I'm here. I'm the leader. And he has to be in shape, stay on the field and be dedicated or else they won't win. And Pete, I will give you flowers. This is all you need to say. This team success lands on Lamar Jackson. I don't care how good the defense is. I don't care how good the offensive line is. I don't care who catching and who dropping the passes. This team is on Lamar Jackson. We throw everything on Josh Allen that the defense ain't get better, but the run game is good. The receivers ain't that good. Nobody cares if Josh Allen ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Josh Allen is that team. Lamar Jackson is this team. And Pete said it his best. Around the offseason program, he has to stay in shape and stay on the field. 100% can agree. This team is on Lamar Jackson to win or lose, and that's the end of it, period. Pick 15 power rankings. Houston Texans. The draft actually made one of the toughest teams in the league even tougher. The first round pick, Keelan Rutledge, will be a star guard, and that's exactly what they needed. They needed a guard, they needed a tackle, they need offensive line help all over the place. They did that. They addressed that, and they still have, if not the number one and number two defense in this league. And they say defense wins championships. Let's see if defense wins them a playoff game. You know what I'm saying? Forget the championship. Let's get a playoff game, man. Tampa Bay Bucks, their offseason was about improving the defense, which they did. They got lucky. They're getting Ruben Bain in the first round will prove to be a good move for their pass rush, 100%. I don't know how Pete got them dropping 3 spots, though. That's tough, but 100% the Bucks did what they were supposed to do. And Ruben Bain, man, that was a steal of the first round, if you ask me, man. Steal of the first round, baby. I can't imagine if the Rams would have got Bain. Oh, my goodness. That's a whole nother conversation. But ranking 16 for the Bucks. Ranking 17, Cincinnati Bengals. The trade for Dexter Lawrence, a couple with an early pick on the edge with Cassius Howe, who I really like, will improve the defense in a big way. They are certainly all in based on the Lawrence trade with Joe Burrow has to like, which Joe Burrow has to like. And to be honest, all I'm hearing is this is their season. Joe Burrow can't stay healthy. Jamar Chase just got paid. T. Higgins just got paid. They're running out of money. They don't have nobody else to pay. They have to win now. If they don't see any results, they were 6-11 last year. If they don't see any results, make a playoff, it's going to be a lot of questions running around that locker room. I'm not saying they replace Joe Burrow, because you don't replace a guy like Joe Burrow, but let's just keep it honest, man. If he can't stay healthy and they win 5 games again, it's going to be a lot of conversations in that locker room. I can see bodies getting out of there. T. Higgins up on the block. Just saying, man, things can change. A lot can change, and this is the year for change if the Bengals don't make it to where they need to be. Cincinnati Bengals is ranked number 17 on the list. Ranked number 18, Detroit Lions, is the team headed in the wrong direction. Some say the window has closed. I don't believe that, but they are challenging going forward, including the offensive line. I'm going to be honest, they still drinking the Ben Johnson juice, and it's gone. They looking up, putting their cup underneath it's gone, man. Ben Johnson is out of here. They got to find an identity. I know my boy Rock, he preached that, Dan Campbell was the offensive coordinator. He led them and had one of the best offenses statistically at one point. But the problem is sometimes, and I'm always say this, I always say this, F the stats, F the data, F all that. What we like in this locker room, is the locker room live? Is Jared Goff waking up, going in that locker room saying, yes, coach got this, play for me. I know we're going to win the game with this one. If they don't build that back, because Ben Johnson, I believe, had that. If you look at Caleb Williams and what he was a year ago compared to when Ben Johnson got there, he was tough on them the whole year. Now Caleb out there trademarking Iceman. George Gervin hit him like, hey, hold up, bro. I'm not Iceman. You know what I'm saying? I've been the Iceman before you was even thought of. Now you going to trademark it? So now I can't be the Iceman? Caleb became the Iceman because of Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is the reason why Caleb feel and get that swagger that he already had. Ben Johnson had to get it out. So with that being said, statistically, the Lions can be whatever they want. Until they get that swagger back in that locker room, they are not a good team. I don't care what nobody tell you. So me personally, I'm a roll with what Pete said. They are in the wrong direction. They got a lot of challenges, man. Minnesota Vikings, number 19. Getting Kyler Murray to compare with J.J. McCarthy. Kyler Murray will be the starter, should be, was their best move. They added some defensive pieces in the draft that were needed too. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if y'all saw the draft recap after day one. They said that the Minnesota Vikings had the worst pick in the first round. Worst overall pick. I'm talking about F down the line. Every grade was an F. Every site I looked at. They do have one of the best defensive coordinators in the game, period. They also made a trade with Philly and got rid of one of their best defenders. So I don't know, man. I don't know what Minnesota got going on. Kyler Murray can change a lot, though. But does this equal success? Do they equal, a playoff victory or a playoff appearance? It's going to be tough, man. Going to be tough for the Vikings being in that division, but it's definitely tough knowing that we don't know what's going to happen, man. Crazy how Kirk Cousins had them boys up here. Sam Bradford took them up there, and now they right back down, man. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Indianapolis Colts. This is a pivotal year for the coaching staff and the front office. They haven't won the division since Andrew Luck retired. It's time or head out and get up out of here. So Pretty much, I agree with this one too, Pete. I agree with this one. The Colts are literally a team. You either gonna win or you ain't. I don't think they are, but I'm just saying, with all the momentum they had last year, we were on here talking every day. Man, I can't believe the Colts. Man, Jonathan Taylor for MVP. Jonathan Taylor, offensive player. Daniel Jones, he was worth it. By week 8, man, nobody gave a damn about the Colts. Nobody cared where they were. They didn't even know where they were. Things change, man. That momentum can switch just like that. And all you need is the momentum for that. They had to be on the second part. They had in the early parts. And I believe they won like 8 games. And then when they traded for Sauce Gardner, they even gave up 2 first rounders to go get Sauce Gardner because they thought they had it locked down. And they lost like all the rest of the game. So we're going to see with the Colts, man. But I'm going to keep it a buck with you, Jake. I'm reading your comments, big dog. And I'm going to say this. I agree with you. I ain't get to your team yet, but how the hell the Panthers is after the Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers? I don't know, Pete. Pops, I think you're right, man. Well, I might have picked the wrong draft, man, the wrong rankings, but hey, it's a conversation of Pete, man. I hope y'all don't leave me because of Pete. All right? Pop said Pete don't know what he talking about. Pete, man, hey, it's looking a little shaky over here, big dog. All right, it's looking a little shaky, man. You got the Panthers behind the Colts, but let's get to the Steelers. Will he or won't he? When Aaron Rodgers makes his decision known, if he doesn't play, they have big problems. They already made an offer or a 10-year offer where basically they're giving him more money that he made from what he made last year into this year if he signs. And if anybody sends him an offer, they can still match it. So they got Aaron Rodgers pretty much owned to rights if he wants to play this year. If he wants to play this year, we either gonna pay you more money or somebody else can pay you more money, and then we'll try to match it. But sounds like to me, he's again doing what he does. When he went to the Jets, that's why Robert Saleh, I believe, had a terrible coaching experience. Aaron Rodgers ran the Jets. He said, I'm going on a boat trip. I'm going out in the mountains. I'm going on the skis. I'll holler at y'all later. Yeah, I'm back. Oh, no, go get Alan Lazard first. All right. I don't know. I don't like Lazard. I might not come. Like, he played with them for so long. And then came out with American flag, and we all know what happened with the ACL and all that. Sunday night game, crazy. He did that for so long, and then last year, I know Mike Tomlin was sick and tired of it. That's probably another reason why he retired too. Mike Tomlin probably got tired of the charade of, man, we expected us to live our whole offseason on Aaron Rodgers signing. Is he going to come? Is he not? I'm not here for this clown show. I think that's why Mike Tomlin got up out of there. He felt like he ain't had no control over his situation when a coach like him should have control. So saying all that to say, I'm talking about the Steelers too long, but the Aaron Rodgers parade, will it be in town? I believe they will kiss the ring and say, please, big dog Rodgers, save us once again. So I think Aaron Rodgers will be there, but he won't announce it until July. He's going to play with them, do what he want to do. Carolina Panthers, though. Team number 22. They have made some nice additions this offseason, but the growth of Bryce Young will decide their season. If he's good, they will be good. If he isn't, they will need a quarterback and we'll be hunting for one. Now, Pete, I got to agree with you on this one. I've said this for a long time. Bryce's confidence is something that he has to work on. And my boy know. I tell him this all the time too. Your confidence is key, baby. If Bryce go in there and the players actually believe that he is the leader, Panthers going to have a hell of a season. And he will get paid. If he goes in there and he's shaking up and the players got to pat him on the back, you're not my little brother, bro. You my coach. I mean, you my quarterback. You my leader. I'm the one you should be patting on the back. I shouldn't be patting you on the back saying, come on, bro, next play. You the leader, Bryce. You got to step up, big dog. I mean, Jake, man, holler at your boy, man. Holler at him. Tell him tap in with me. I give him some motivation. I give him some juice. You feel me? I see my boy BJ know what's up, man. Give him some juice. Give Bryce the juice. Hopefully he gets it this year. He got a hell of an opportunity to seize the moment, get paid, and lead this team. He has no excuses, man. We ain't going to make none for him this year. I made excuses for Bryce for 3 years. Won't make one this year. Let's get it, big dog. I'm rooting for you, man. We rooting for you, all right? Plus, Jake trying to sell them tickets, man. Go buy them damn tickets. Holler at my boy. He got you locked in, all right? Appreciate you, big Jake. Saints, number 23, adding receiver Jordan Tyson in the first round to go with running back Travis Etienne and guard Davis Edwards in the free agency shows. It's all about building around Tyler Shuck. this is his season to show he's the long-term guy. I agree with Pete on this one. He's a long-term guy if he shows it. Now, they got him early, way too early, we all thought, but they had a plan. This is what I wanted the team to do with Shador. And it looked like the Cleveland Browns are doing it. And I don't mean to keep bringing up Chuck and Shador, but Cleveland Browns are doing this year what I thought what Tyler Shuck and his team is doing for him. Let's see which rookie has the better opportunity. And we know Tyler Shuck is probably in a better situation. But they added to Tyson, man, and they went out there and got ETN. There's no excuses for the Saints on the level of competition. Now, will they win a lot of games? I still don't think they're going to win. But I think I'm going to retract what I said about the stats. The stats to me matter with teams like the Saints because we want to see them go out there and look like they're competent with at least almost winning. And I know that some people might say, well, look, if they ain't winning, what them stats matter? I get it. A la Pops. Pops will say that. All them stats don't mean nothing. I get it, Pops. But I'm going to say this. The Saints ain't going to beat nobody anyway. I mean, how many wins we expect the Saints to win? Let's just keep it real, right? The Saints ain't about to win no games. If they go out there and compete in games, that's really all we want to see from the Saints. So competing over winning is something that we want. We want to see wins, but we want to see them compete, man. Don't lay down when you get out there. That's what we really want from the Saints. That's what I think we're going to get. One of the best offenses on paper for sure. Next team, though, Atlanta Falcons at 24. We got like 8 more. We got 8 more, y'all. 8 more, and we're going to see what's next. Atlanta Falcons at 24, though. They have a lot of young talent on this roster, but the issue is quarterback. Will Penix be back sooner rather than later? If not, is Tua going to start and rejuvenate his career? Let's just be real. Tua took a big fall. That's another team that cut their quarterback. They owe him like $90 million. Say, we don't care. Just get up out of here. Tua needs a restart. Still think Tua is a nice quarterback, but I think Tua is more so becoming the backup quarterback conversation, especially after this year. If he don't do what he's supposed to do, or if he just gets them to mid-level, he will be a backup quarterback for probably the rest of his career. I could see that happening. Penix, I don't see coming back earlier or sooner than later. Atlanta Falcons have one of the best teams, the most swagger, everything. The city is what it's supposed to be, man. But with Bijan Robinson, the number 1 running back in the league right now. Drake London, top 10 receiver in the league right now. Kyle Pitts currently not under contract, but under tenure. It could be traded. He wasn't traded, so he's still on the roster. Top 5, top 6 tight end in the league right now. You can't tell me that this quarterback position, they can't go out there and at least make something out of something. Like they have something, so the QB should be something. Atlanta Falcons got no excuses, but we don't expect them to do much, unfortunately. So hopefully they get a quarterback, man. Deshaun Watson, please, please, please. See you in Atlanta, big dog. All right. New York Giants. I know the Commanders fans they itching, they scratching, they probably playing with their toes, clipping their toenails because they waiting on their team to come up. Take command is what they usually say. We're going to talk about the Giants right quick, though. 25, the New York Giants, they had a nice draft that helped both units up front, which was very important. But the real key is Jackson Dart's continued growth. Now, me and Rock talked about this yesterday. Malik Neighbors wasn't feeling the draft. He didn't want no defensive guys that they got. He wanted the other guys. The 2 guys that were in his division, Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs. Those are the 2 he wanted, and he actually could have got them with the picks they got, which is crazy that the Commanders got Styles after the Giants. Dallas got Caleb after the Giants. We'll see what the Giants do. This 100% is a test run. I don't think we expect the Giants to go out there and win 8 games, 9 games. They can, talent-wise, but let's be real, man. This is going to be an off-season or a season of let's see what we got. John Harbaugh coming over here from coming over here from Baltimore. First year with the organization. Got one of the worst, coaching staffs when we're talking about elite play calling. We're going to see what the Giants do. Me personally, I don't expect a good season, but I expect good camaraderie, good stat lines, good competition, but not good teams, not good rosters. I mean, not good records. I'm sorry. Commanders, though, I will say this. Pete, y'all tripping. I will say this. I will keep it a buck with y'all. The Commanders is damn sure not 26. They are not a 26 team. I mean, I will put them over Atlanta. I will put them over the Saints. I will put them over the Carolina Panthers, to be honest. I think it's close, though. I think the Panthers should move up, too. I will put the Commanders over the Steelers, the Colts, and the Vikings and probably the Lions, man. So I will put the Commanders at 18 out of this list. I think I will put them at 18, but I also will put the Panthers up in this situation list, whatever will. So I Pete, you're tripping with this one on with the Commanders. They are not 26, not at all. But they do need more talent on the offensive side. Stephon Diggs is still a free agent. Forget all of the tabloids and the all-season mess. That ain't got nothing to do with the locker room, man. That ain't got nothing to do with the locker room. Forget what that. Go get Diggs. Then you'll be at number 18 like you're supposed to. But Commanders 26, they are coming off a down year, but Jaden Daniels back healthy. They added some good pieces in free agency in the draft. They have been a lot of changes in the offseason, including their coordinators. And I think that's key. Different coordinators, no receivers except for one, really, to talk about. Different running back situation behind Bill. Different offensive line looks like it's just going to look different. I mean, that NFC championship run, it was cool at the time, but you know, we gonna see what they do, man. Let's see. Pops is on Pete tail. He on Pete heels right now. All right, Pops, I feel you, man. I'm gonna agree with you on this one though, Pops. Pete, he ain't feeling that one, man. I ain't feeling that one either, Pops. I'm with you on that one. Yeah. I ain't feeling that one, Pops. I'm with you. The Jets, man. I think the Commanders are way better than 26. New York Jets, their draft was outstanding. Adding quality players to a team that had already made some great free agent moves. It's all about building a team for the quarterbacks they take next year. This is true. Geno Smith is just a placement guy. I think Geno might actually win some games that they don't really want to win. Like, imagine Geno tanking again. He's not doing that on purpose. They will have the bench Geno Smith for that. And I think they're trying to sign Russell Wilson or trade for him. So I don't know. But then again, if you sign Geno and you trade for Russ, you're not trying to lose. You're not trying to get your quarterback next year. You're trying to win, or at least try to show that you're winning. So I don't know what the Jets doing, but they did a good thing with drafting. We'll see what happens. This is the New York Jets. We don't expect them to do anything, so I ain't gonna don't talk about them. All right, they're number 27 on the list. Vegas Raiders landed Fernando Mendoza with the first pick, sets up a potential franchise quarterback. I say should pay him right away. They should pay him right away. Damn, he ain't even signed his contract yet. But I'm with you, though, Pete. I'm with you. I think the Raiders are in a good spot. The aura has changed. I think they finally believe that, hey, this guy, national championship winner, seems like a cool, Fernando don't seem like he got nothing going on. He going home, studying, coming back to work. So shout out Fernando for doing what he did in Indiana. Tom Brady upstairs to help him with everything he need. Raiders should be in good hands, man. And they got Max Crosby back. So, hey, Baltimore didn't want him. They got him back. They should be okay going forward. They're in a tough division, though, but going forward, they should be solid. Tennessee Titans, number 29. Adding Carnell Tate to the offense will help Cam Ward. They will be better this season, but how much better in a division? And let's be real. We talked about the Jaguars having a terrible draft. The Houston Texans having the best defense maybe in the league. And then we have the Colts, who he has on his list. I still don't think the Colts is really all of that. But Tennessee Titans, number 29, they still the worst team in the division, but that only helps them do one thing: secure a top 3 pick next year, baby. All right, we ain't tripping over what they do this year. Next year, we all know the prize. We all know Jeremiah Smith, the number 1 receiver in that draft. If they come out this league with Carnell Tate this year and Smith next year, it's going to be a whole lot of little bit going on down in Tennessee, baby. All right? It's going to be a whole lot of little, man, going down to Tennessee. It's going down is what I'm trying to tell you. So, hey, do whatever you need to do this year. Get through the year. Next year, you stack chips. And then you get the dipping, baby. All right. I like that, though. I like that. I whatever it is with them, whatever. I just want to see them play. I ain't tripping off their ranking, but cool. Cleveland Browns, number 30. For the second consecutive year, they have had a really good draft. This team has talent, but we know it's all about the quarterback position. I think Deshaun Watson will start. I agree with you right here on this one, Pete. I want Shador to start. And I'm going to say this, because I said this about a quarterback room last year, which I can't remember which one it was. I think whoever starts, it's a gift and a curse. You don't ever want to be, I'm not speaking from the player's standpoint, but if it's that much of a a seesaw between who should start, the best thing for Shador would be the one that's on the second part. Because if Deshaun really isn't that good and he does drop the bag and fumble the ball and doesn't take advantage of it, you don't want to be the player coming in on a bad team. Like, because Shador did this last year. He came in to fix Dylan Gabriel's problems, and then he ended up doing so. It was a gift and a curse with this last year. So maybe I need to not say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Sometime when you're on the front part of a bad ride, you end up getting the one that everybody want to see get benched and get him up out of here. So maybe if Shador doesn't start and Deshaun goes out there and stinks it up, people will be screaming, man, get him out of here. Get Shador in the game. Because if Shador go out there and they win 2 games out of 7, they're going to be screaming, maybe we want Deshaun Watson. So I don't know what to really think about this team and the off-season success of them. But I think whoever starts is on pins and needles, and it's a lot of pressure for them. So we'll see what happens with this QB room. But I think Shador should win, and I think Deshaun should be hopefully moved and go to another team, man. I think that's the best route for both sides, both parties. Miami Dolphins, 31. The rebuild is full effect. I love what they did in the draft. The new regime appears to know what they're doing. Hey, Pete, man, I don't know, man. My bad, man. I don't usually click on CBS stuff, and I think this is why, man. Pops, where you at, man? Where are you at? Pops, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't think the Miami Dolphins had a great draft whatsoever. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm not saying it wasn't a horrible draft, but they didn't go out there and he said it looked like they appear to know what they're doing. I don't know about that one, man. Pete. Yeah, man, I don't know, brother. But let's end this one. Carolina Panthers, he has as the last team, the worst team. Will 3rd round pick Carson Beck play this year? He should. We need to find out what he has to see if they need to take a quarterback next year. He didn't even address Jeremiah Love. So no, man. Maybe I was I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, I said, all right, this should be a good list. But Pete, you ain't making my choices look like good choices, man. All right. Arizona Cardinals went and got the best running back, best talent in the draft. They still don't have a quarterback. They still don't have any proof that they know what they're doing because they got a new coach. We're going to see what happens, man. We're going to see what happens with the Arizona Cardinals. But my boy, Pete Prisco, man, Pete, I don't know, Playboy. Mike got to holler at you later, man. We're going to close Pete up, man. All right, we're going to close up on Pete because I don't know what just happened right there. All right? I thought this list was going to be booming. It looked like it was real questionable, man. All right, so I don't know, Pete. I don't know. But, hey, I will just say this, though. Where you think your team really ranks? Let's be real. I really want to ask this question. Shout out to my daughter. But y'all let me know, out of all of these teams, your team included, who got the juice? Who got the juice, baby? I really want to know who got the juice in the NFL right now. I put on the thumbnail, and I didn't make any graphics because I do all this later. I did put on the thumbnail, all gas, no brakes. Now, this is a good little game I want to play before we get up out of here. All gas, no brakes, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott. Y'all let me know, out of all the teams in the league, all 1 through 32, who has to win? I ain't talking about who's the best. I ain't talking about who you want to win. I'm saying, who do you think out of every team in the NFL has to win? Who has to win to prove everybody wrong, to prove themselves right, and to say, we got too much talent to be losing these games every single week? Because the 2 guys I put on this thumbnail are my top 3, maybe. Cowboys and the Bengals don't have no more excuses, man. Cowboys and the Bengals should be in the Super Bowl. And when I say that, I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying if we going off talent and desperation to be better than everybody else, and we have contracts and no money to spend, no reason you have Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown, and you're 6-11. That's impossible to happen. No way you got Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Quinn Williams, new defensive look, all of these defensive plays, Caleb Downs, and you don't make the playoffs. That's diabolical. I think, to me, if I had to mock up a Super Bowl for who has to do it. Now, don't get me wrong. The Baltimore Ravens is in that same spot, right? We make excuses. I make excuses anyway. I make excuses for them every year. I get it. Baltimore Ravens deserve, I ain't going to say deserve because they deserve what they get. Let's just put it that way. Baltimore Ravens are in the same position as the Bengals. The only difference is the Bengals is looked at as that high-power, high-price offense, and we expect them to do it on paper. Baltimore Ravens, though, have made it to the dance and slipped and fell on the banana peel every single time. Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati, for me, if I had to put an AFC championship game together, it's them two. Buffalo, we've seen them do it. I mean, you could put Buffalo in there too. I get it, but I'm gonna say for the hype though, it's Buffalo, it's Baltimore and the Bengals. AFC championship must win now. No more excuses, or we're gonna break this roster up. It's Baltimore, Cincinnati. NFC, I'm gonna say the Cowboys. And y'all give me another team. Give me one more team in the NFC. I think it's the Cowboys on the NFC though. We don't win it this year. Enough talking, man. Enough talking. Cowboys and who else in the NFC? I mean, the Rams are betting themselves on this, so I can't put them because we already expect them. I'm just thinking of a team on the NFC side that just don't have a choice but to win. I want to say the 49ers. I want to say the 49ers only because they've gone at least once or twice and they didn't win. Maybe the 49ers? Let's just say the 49ers. 49ers and the Cowboys, Bengals, and the Ravens. We're going to go with them too. NFC, AFC teams that must win. No excuses, or we turn the TV off on y'all. Y'all let me know about that list. Let me know how y'all feel about that one. Mom said 49ers always fall short due to injury. Got to win. 100%, Mom. And this is the thing. Last year, they were number 1 or number 2 in their division behind the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle smoked them. But they still went injury-wise, everything. Like, they still held it down. Pop said, as long as you have a quarterback, your window always open. This is facts, Pops. This is facts. But I'm talking about fandom. I'm talking about media. I'm talking about every single year the Cowboys are projected to win a Super Bowl. Every single year the Baltimore Ravens projected to the Bengals. Who are these teams that literally don't have no excuses? You're 100% right. As long as you got a quarterback, I mean, even the Green Bay Packers, as much as I think they trash, they got a quarterback. Jordan Love, pretty solid. Brock Purdy is doing what he's supposed to do with Kyle Shanahan, pretty solid. Caleb Williams down there in Chicago. So you're right with the quarterback thing. But the hype train is what I'm talking about. Who are we going to turn the TV off next time they say, man, these guys, they keep saying this team good, man. They some guys, but we turning it off. To me, I think it's the Cowboys, the 49ers, and the NFC. And I think on the AFC, it's Baltimore and Cincinnati Bengals. If one of those 4 teams or those 4 teams don't have a succeeded season where they reach expectations that nobody saw them reaching, you got to turn the TV off on it, man. That's all I'm saying, all right? We're going to turn the TV off on them teams if they don't show up. I'm so mad at myself. I had this ticker I wanted to bring up, but I guess it wasn't no point in bringing it up because Pete ain't talking about nothing. Pete, man, we wasn't feeling it. That's probably a good thing I didn't bring it up. So, anyway, man, I shout out to y'all for coming through. My baby got my second baby got to get some teeth done. So I got to show up. You know, Dad got to do what he got to do. So I appreciate y'all coming through. I ain't talking about nothing anyway. Hope y'all, excuse me. Hope y'all enjoyed the new studio. Make sure you tap in with me, man. Always stay locked in. Hit that like and subscribe button. And hey, got some things coming up, man, real soon. Don't forget one more time. I'm gonna play that one more time for my boy. And I got an intermission video I was gonna play, but there's no intermission for this episode. So make sure y'all check out that Sports Locker though, man. Always on the Instagram. My boy will get you Patty Mills. We do have your jersey locked in. Order is placed. It will come here. Show it online. You let me know if you want me to open it. And I won't if you don't want me to. But I was going to show the package. Let the people know we ain't out here playing around. And whoop, coming your way, big dog. So send me that information soon. I'm going to get at y'all real soon. Check out, I guess, whatever I got coming up, man. Hit them like and subscribe. Always hit that notification. And I appreciate everybody that come through here, man. So without further ado, I'm going to play my intermission that was supposed to be doing the show that I didn't get to. All right? Appreciate y'all. Holler at you next time.
Who got the juice?
I got the juice.